Hello, my freaky darlings. Welcome back. This week, I'm having a look at a fascinating maritime mystery, the ghost ship, the Mary Celeste. On November 7th, 1872, the 282-ton brigantine Mary Celeste set sail from New York Harbor on its way to Genoa, Italy. On board were the ship's captain, Benjamin S. Briggs, his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, along with 8 crew members. Less than a month later, on December 5th, a passing British ship called Dei Gratia spotted the Mary Celeste at full sail and adrift about 400 miles east of the Azores. The Dei Gratia's captain, David Morehouse, recognized the Mary Celeste. She had sailed from the same port just 8 days before his own departure, and he knew her captain. Morehouse changed course and launched a boarding party to check on the Mary Celeste's crew and passengers. There was no sign of the captain, his family, or any of the crew. Aside from several feet of water in the hold and a missing lifeboat, the ship was undamaged and loaded with 6 months' worth of food and water. The crewmen's gear was also still in their quarters. So everyone was gone, as was Captain Briggs's sextant, chronometer, and navigation book, as well as the ship's register. So one could say it was an orderly abandonment of the ship. Briggs clearly had enough time to get below deck and collect his navigational equipment before hitting the lifeboat. And according to the last entry on the ship's logbook, made that morning, Mary Celeste was within sight of the Azores island of Santa Maria, some 500 miles from where the Dei Gratia found it 9 days later. So it's possible that they made it to the island. But why is there no record of that? And why did the Dei Gratia's crew not check it out? I mean, surely that would have been a pretty logical thing to do. But instead, they sailed the Mary Celeste about 800 miles to Gibraltar, hoping to collect a salvage payment from the ship's insurers. Greedy fuckers. An investigation into whether to grant payment by its insurers to the Dei Gratia's crew for salvaging the ghost ship took 3 months, but ultimately found no evidence of foul play. But the insurance company wasn't fully convinced. The Dei Gratia received only 1/6 of the Mary Celeste's $46,000 insurance policy. Questions and theories have endured. Why would an experienced captain like Briggs or his sailors abandon a perfectly good ship? Theories over the years have ranged from mutiny and pirate attack to assault by a giant octopus or sea monster, while the more scientifically minded proposed an explosion caused by fumes from the 1,700 barrels of crude oil on the ship. But wouldn't an explosion have left some scorch marks at least? You know, some evidence that something had gone boop. In 2001, best-selling novelist and adventurer Clive Cussler claimed to have found the wreck of Mary Celeste. However, later analysis of the timbers retrieved from the ship he found showed the wood was still living at least a decade after Mary Celeste sank. Oops. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle even weighed in with a short story published in 1884 in which the inhabitants of the ghost ship fell victim to an ex-slave seeking vengeance. It's actually quite a fun one. In 2007 documentary, The True Story of the Mary Celeste was also unable to offer any real answers about what happened, but suggested that a faulty chronometer, which by the way he took with him, rough seas and a clogged onboard pump could have led Briggs to order the ship abandoned shortly after sighting land on November 25th, 1872. But once again, what happened to everyone once they left the fucking boat? And also, there are so many holes in that theory. Anyway. What is also interesting to note is the Mary Celeste's shadowy past. She was originally christened Amazon, It was given a new name after a series of mishaps, including the sudden illness and death of its first captain, and a collision with another ship in the English Channel. And that was before Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew mysteriously disappeared and were never heard from or seen again. As for the Mary Celeste, her end was far less mysterious. In November 1884, she was sailed right into a reef just off the coast of Haiti, wrecked by a crooked captain who was just trying to scam his insurance company. He was charged with fraud and died soon after. But given everything that happened with the Mary Celeste before that, one has to wonder, was he really a crook or did something weird drive him to it? Was the Mary Celeste cursed? I mean, no. Like, couldn't that just be really fucking cool? So, anyway, that's it for this week. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you're interested in things that go bump in the night, conspiracy theories, urban legends, and other weird shit, please hit that subscribe button or the follow button depending on which platform you're viewing this on. And if you've read any of my books, enjoyed them, be a freaky darling, and please leave a review wherever you bought it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and whatever you do, don't climb on board a ship called the Mary Celeste. Yeah, that shit makes